Happy Monday. Thank you for joining me for this week's Weekly Wisdom. Now, as you start planning out the end of your year and start thinking about the beginning of next year, we're going to do a series of videos all about how can you set up next year to be the year that you want it to be. The first thing that we're going to talk about is going to link through every single thing that we're talking about. You see, what we're going to talk about is the importance of systems over goals. Okay, systems over goals. What do I mean by that? Well, when we're trying to improve, we're trying to figure out who do we want to be when we grow up, or how do I want to change, or I want to lose weight, or I want to write a book, or do any of these things, most of the time we're paying attention to the destination. We're forgetting about the journey. And we had a video a couple of weeks back that was all about destination addiction. This is kind of the same thing. When we're looking at making change, we don't want to look at the destination, we want to look at the journey, right? I don't know who said it, but it's becoming one of my favorite quotes. Success is made in small steps, not in giant leaps. The same concept. So when we're thinking about system over goal, what are we trying to accomplish? Okay, so let's say I want to write a book, because y'all want to write a book. That was 2022 goal. Hashtag didn't happen. So now it is rolling to 2023. Then I take a step backwards. Okay, I want to write a book. What can I start doing now to begin moving forward? Well, instead of saying I'm going to write a book in 6 months, how about I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write 100 words every day? Well, it doesn't seem like a lot. My brain can say, all right, we write 100 words every day. We can do that. Whereas when I start thinking about writing a book, I'm just like, oh my God, it's going to take so long and it's going to have so much work. And what if I don't like it and all of these things? Instead of system, I'm going to write 100 words every day. I did the same thing when I was building my speaking business. You see, in the beginning, people didn't want to hire me to speak. They didn't know who I was. I didn't have any street cred. I said street cred because I'm that person. And I was working 50 hours a week. I have a young family. So there was all of these things that it got really overwhelming when people were like, you need to talk to 50 people a day. I didn't have time for that. So instead, I figured out, what do I have time for? Sorry, my old lady dog is having a coughing fit. Anyways, what do I have time for? And what I figured out was, you know what? I can work on finding clients 30 minutes a day. I created a system, 30 minutes a day, whether it was at 5:30 in the morning, 10:30 at night, whatever that looked like, I would look for clients for 30 minutes a day. System over goal. That's the important part when we are trying to make change. So as you're thinking about 2023, and as you're moving forward and you're planning all of these things out, don't go for the goal. Go for the system. What are those small incremental things that you can start doing every day that will get you closer? Systems, not goals. All right. Have an absolutely amazing week. Don't forget, as always, you got this. And I'll see you next week to talk more about how you are going to plan out end of 2022, beginning of 2023, using systems instead of goals, so that you can create the year that you want. Talk to you soon.